Hey, what up, it does. Welcome back to Garo Tech's Clicker Heroes. Right, let's get right back into it, shall we? Last episode, we're eating some fucking seaweed shit. This episode, I'm gonna continue eating the seaweed shit because it's really fucking good. And we're also at the level where King Midas is gonna be pretty good. Yeah. So my bad on starting the episode a little late. As you can see, King Midas is leveled up to 10,800. So that's my fault. I recorded yesterday night because I came home pretty late, and obviously, you know, it takes 4 hours for me to get to this fucking point, and it didn't reach this fucking point until it was like already like midnight or 1 o'clock or something. So I decided to record this morning, the next morning instead, and here we are. Look at this. Look at all this stuff that happened. So much stuff. To my credit, what I did was I leveled King Midas to 10,500. And then I just turned off the game, and this morning I turned it on, and you know, I could immediately level up 300 levels. So it's not like we're, you know, super late in the game, because we haven't progressed those levels to where he's able to be excuse me, where he's able to be at the 10,800 like place, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But you know, so because we just leveled them using all the gold we accumulated overnight, so it might still take around the same amount of time. Who knows? You know, you never know. On the note of my cough right there, I don't know, like, I'm not sick no more. Like, I'm not congested. Like, I'm sleeping well. I'm able to go to work, but I have this like permanent like throat tickle now, where it's just like every so often I'm just like, oh shit, here it comes, hacking cough, which I think is hilarious, super hilarious, because I don't know if I told you guys, but I've been playing this tabletop RPG game with some friends over the weekend. It's called Mouse Guard. Okay, and my character, his name is Beef. Okay, B-E-I-F-E. I thought it was clever. And I don't think I actually talked about it. I might have mentioned it briefly on the channel, but I don't think I talked about it before. But yeah, I've been playing this tabletop RPG game, and we played our first session last weekend. And the hilarious thing is that at the end of the session last weekend, my character got sick, and I was trying to recover, but apparently the apothecary, or whoever I went to in the village that we ended up in, was unable to heal me. So like one of the things in the game is like, oh well, you can get rid of your sickness. Sickness meaning like you take negative like dice rolls or whatever. You can get rid of it by permanently lowering one of your like skills and stuff. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. I'll just lower like my healing skill or some shit. Makes sense. You know, wasn't able to heal myself from the sickness, so there you go. I'm a worse healer. And it's like, yeah. And the GM was like, yeah, and maybe you got like a permanent like hacking cough or something. I was like, that's perfect. You know, permanent hacking cough, and for my character. And now guess what? That's happened to me in real life as well, which just goes to show you what I was talking about last episode. The whole the whole law of attraction garbage, where it's like, yo, you visualize something and then it happens. Well, guess what? My character in the fucking RPG has a permanent hacking cough, and now maybe, kind of, sort of, so do I. So that's you know, proof right there. It's a law of physics, you guys. I don't mean to make fun of the law. I happen to. It's funny how I try to dissipate, you know, my own beliefs by making fun of them, even though I believe in them, because I do believe in the law of attraction too. It feels weird to say, but another example of how it like helped me out is this morning. You know, it's interesting. 2 hours is fine. I'll do 2 hours. This morning, or last night, I put like the book of the law of attraction, blah blah blah, on the shelf next to my bed, so I could like read it like at night before I go to bed, and like in the morning before I go to sleep. But I didn't. I just was on my phone. I didn't know why. Because last night is because we, right before we go to bed, we turn the lights off, so there's no lights. But this morning I could have totally picked up the book and started reading, but instead I chose to pick up my phone and start scrolling through, and lo and behold, one of the first things that I saw as I was scrolling through is this, I forget who posted it. It might have just been like an ad, but it was like something along the lines of, hey, just started housing lottery for Dumbo. If you guys don't know what Dumbo is, that's what we call, it's short for, it's an acronym for down under the Brooklyn, down under the Manhattan Bridge overpass. So like, so it's basically like the Brooklyn Bridge on the Brooklyn side area, right underneath the bridge, basically. So it's like right on the coast, right before you get to Manhattan. That's the Dumbo area. So, which is a really, really fucking expensive fucking area to live in. It's basically like you're living in the city, except it's nicer. Some people used to call it like Brooklyn Heights is what they used to call it. I know for a fact that Paul Giamatti lives there, and I actually used to live in the area too when I was dorming for acting school. And when I was dorming, it was super expensive, but I got a loan for the dorms, obviously, because that's what kids do when they go to school. They get loans for everything. So yeah, I was living in that area. It's such a nice fucking area. So yeah, this is like a housing lottery for that area now, where, get this, 1-bedroom apartments, they also have like 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom apartments, but 1-bedroom apartments there are going for, in this new housing lottery for this building that just opened up, for $895 a month. Now, I don't know what part of the world you're from, or what part of the country you're from, and you're just like, oh, that sounds like a lot. For New York, that's not a lot. Usually, you're not able to find a 1-bedroom apartment for less than like $1,600 in a bad neighborhood. And this is a fucking amazing neighborhood. Yeah, it sounds like a lot, but it's actually less than what we're paying right now in our apartment. Well, it's so funny because we don't even live in an apartment. We basically live in a house, and we rented a room. So we'd be paying like less to not do that, and also be super close to the city, and also live in a fucking amazing neighborhood. I'm just like, yo. And my girlfriend was like, oh no, I never usually win these. I apply to them all the time, but I never usually win. And she was like, oh, we should both probably apply just so we double our odds. And I'm sitting here like, no, I've never seen this happen before. I've never known of this. But it presented itself to me, and there is a reason. So now I'm doing the hardcore, super hard. Oh, hold on. Oh shit. So now I'm doing like the super hardcore, extra fucking hardcore visualizing of what it would be like living in Dumbo. And hopefully that'll bring the universe around to see fit that we do actually win this lottery. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be super nice. Yeah. Hey, it works, okay? Not without a what? Oh yeah. That's what I'm gonna do after I record. Definitely gonna apply. And once I've applied, then it's gonna be the super hardcore visualizing all day, every day about living in Dumbo. And then, through the means of the mechanics and the machinations of the universe, it will occur. It's gotta. I mean, this sort of shit happens to me all the time. I remember a few months back, I was just like, oh shit, I need to get a new job. And I went out, played board games with a couple friends, and they're like, "Hey, you want a new job? My place is hiring." And I'm just like, "What?" I didn't end up getting the job, mostly because I think I got in my own way. Because towards the end, I was sort of not as excited about getting the new job as I was at the beginning of the new job. So it's like, I think that sort of blocked me mentally from acquiring what I wanted and desired. But now that I understand better, I'm just like, yo, next time, boom, happen. Gonna fucking make that shit happen. Yeah, which, I mean, it makes total sense. Like, the thing that killed me was the last interview. And I remember, like, going on my way to the last interview and being like, you know what? I got this. I can play video games on my phone. I don't really care. I don't need to, study up, learn things, prepare. I don't need to do none of that. I'm just, because this shit's basically in the bag. And because of my lack of care and lack of, preparations, ended up fucking me over a little bit. Sucks, but hey, I know better now for next time. So I'm gonna start working on that right away, basically, for this new apartment that we're gonna be living in Dumbo. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be like what? I mean, it depends on what train we take. But mostly I think the one train, because the one train's the closest by my job, whereas like the blue line is like it's slightly farther. It's like 2 minutes farther, but like at the same time, it's like it still counts. I think, and also like I feel like the one train is much more reliable than the C or the E train. I mean, if we're living in Dumbo, it's going to be the C train. So I feel like the one is more reliable than the C train. So I'd usually probably take the one train, maybe at like I don't know where the place is, but the place that I was living close by was what was it? High Street? I think it was Court Street. Was it Court Street? Court and Henry. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one train stop. It's basically like one stop in New York City. The from Manhattan into Brooklyn, it's one stop in on the one train. So take that up to where is it? I mean, you take that up to Houston, which is only like a few stops. In fact, my the school when I was living in the dorms in Brooklyn Heights in Dumbo is farther away than my job is. So, and it would take me about like 20 minutes to get to school. So it would probably take like 15 minutes to get to my job. I'd still like leave like 30 minutes early so I could like just in case there are shitty things happening on the subway or delays probably or whatever. And also it's nice to just go in like early so I can get something to eat, something to drink before I head into work. Take a few minutes for myself. See, this is the part of visualizing that people don't tell you about. When people like try to tell you, oh, just visualize what you want and then you'll get it, you're just like, man, that shit don't happen. But that's because you're doing it all wrong. You have to literally like put yourself in that fucking situation and plan every single fucking thing out as if it was going to like occur like right this second. Like that is your reality basically. So you gotta like fucking. I hate using the word visualize just because it starts becoming like a blah word after a while. It loses all meaning, but you gotta like be extra specific about every single fucking thing that you do. And every single fucking thing that you want in your life. That way, the universe can be extra specific on how it gets it to you. Boom. Good shit. Good talk, you guys. Super into this fucking episode. Well, it's it's a little early, but it's totally fine. Because, the more efficient thing to do in this game is to, once you start seeing at least even a little bit of slowdown like we're seeing right here, just start clicking. Start them clickers as soon as possible. The only reason I don't is because, to fill out and divide each episode like equally amongst each other. So, but I feel like, you know, we're totally fine. I might, just because I'm a weirdo, bring King Midas up to level 11,500, just because I like that number. It's a nice and round number. So I might just do that. It's not gonna happen too far from now, but otherwise, once we get him there, we're gonna start clicking. It's no, yeah, it's gonna be a done deal. Regardless, thank you guys for joining me here today. Like, subscribe, comment if you're enjoying the series thus far. I know I am. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode, the Clicker episode. See you guys then. Peace out.